Where are you from originally?
New York.
Born and raised?
Yep.
Go to public school, private school?
Private school.
Was that grades 1 to 8? Was that?
They do like first to 12th grade, but yeah.
Favorite subject in grade school?
Science.
I know you're really young at that point. Do you have any idea what you want to do with the rest of your life?
Honestly, I always said everything. So it's just whatever I want to do. I want to be able to have multiple different skills. And
in high school, were you a popular girl, loner, a geek, a nerd?
Loner. Yeah.
On purpose?
Yeah, I always just kind of kept to myself. I was different.
Popular with the boys?
Yeah.
Did it get you a reputation in school?
Just that I hung out with the boys a lot. I was kind of a tomboy.
In high school, did you send any boys, girls, anybody, dirty pictures?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Did they swear to you that they weren't going to show anybody, but they showed them anyway?
Yeah, it happens with everybody. Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw something adult-related, a movie, a magazine? Mm-hmm. Did the thought ever cross your mind that I could do that?
No, I didn't know. When I was younger, my mom put me in a modeling pageant. That was really cool, and I just never thought that I'd be doing this. No.
You're too shy, or?
No, not that I was too shy. It just wasn't. I just didn't think that I would really be doing what I'm doing now. But it's fun. I love it.
Modeling. Mm-hmm. Did you like the attention? Did you listen to work? What was it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and it made my mom really happy, and that was nice to see her happy. So.
Did you do any type of ad campaigns or anything?
No, not really. I was working with a photographer back at home, and I ended up getting published with him, but really that was it before I jumped into this.
Between the time that you get in the business and you're taking sexy photos and stuff for people, had you taken any minute movies or anything on your phone or anything?
Yeah, I was actually doing OnlyFans, and I was live camming, which was really awesome.
Which one did you do first?
Live cam.
How did you get into that?
I started selling panties when the pandemic happened, right. And that came with selling custom videos, and I had a lot of fun with that. And then I jumped into live streaming, and I went really hard.
Custom work. Craziest request you got for a custom video?
It would have to be. That's a hard one. I don't think I've gotten anything too crazy that I've had to do, but maybe the most fun one would be that I had to pretend that he was my husband, and that we were on business trips, and that I had to make a video of what he's missing essentially, and it was supposed to be directed towards the camera. So I think that was the most fun. He had a long playlist of all the things he wanted me to do.
Nobody asked you to stab yourself or kill yourself?
No.
Or
no.
Stick strange things in strange places?
No, not yet.
But would you be cool with that?
Maybe. Not stabbing myself or anything, but sticking strange things in strange places, maybe.
Live camming. Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy the interaction? Do you enjoy the attention? Do you enjoy the money?
Yes. I enjoy the interaction. The live streaming site that I was on, the community there was just awesome. They would sit there and they would just pay me to just be myself. I didn't have to always be doing something sexy, and I thought that was awesome.
Remember the first time you live cammed and the guy pulled out his wiener?
Yeah.
Turned you on, excite you, scare you?
I think it excited me a little bit. Just the fact that they were willing to share that with me. And obviously they were looking at me, so it made me feel good.
And did you get more turned on, in a sense, controlling them, telling them what to do, or them telling you what to do?
I liked it when they told me what to do, for sure.
So you're submissive?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guys and girls?
Yeah, yep. I haven't had much experience with being a submissive for a female. I do prefer a male, but...
Craziest thing you did in a live cam show?
Oh my gosh, I had a dinner date live show where 14 hours long, basically showered, cooked dinner and lingerie and stuff, and then we had a crazy cum show later, and it was 9 whole minutes uncut, and I was orgasming the whole time, so that was pretty awesome.
You got into webcamming because of the pandemic, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a boyfriend who was dying, and I was afraid that I was going to be the one to bury him, so I was trying to come up with enough money to do that.
Had any of your friends been camming at that point? How did you?
No. Nope. I just decided to jump into it because you see all them ads and stuff about different websites, and I just decided to jump into it. Actually, none of my friends were doing anything like that, so that was pretty surprising for them.
When you get into doing your first show, at what point does it hit you that you're about to be on a live cam show on the internet and people are about to jack off to you?
Probably right before I get really excited. I love seeing like all my regulars and stuff like that. It was really nice. I couldn't wait to jump online every morning.
How do you make the transition to OnlyFans?
I honestly just started posting photos, and I didn't think I was going to get much attention, but like my first hour I did really decent. So, and then I just kept going with it, and now I have like a decent amount of fans that I feel will always be there.
What kind of goodies can you find on your OnlyFans?
A lot of solo videos, some boy girl, lots of sexy pictures, and long videos, very long videos. And my live shows are on there too.
Long videos, half hour, hour?
Hour, half hour, and most of them are probably anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes.
And are they just sex related, or are they just...
Sex related. There's some like where I'm cooking in the lingerie. There's also like little like clips throughout my day and stuff like that. A lot of shower videos. So.
On your OnlyFans, do you find people come for your personality, or
for sure
get boned?
It's for my personality, for sure.
And you're cool with that? Does it?
Yeah, no, it makes me feel so much better. They treat me so much better. It's nice.
For you, what's the difference in shooting an OnlyFans and shooting a movie for a company?
It's very different. One, having, you know, somebody else with you, but also they get way better angles. You know what I mean? It can be frustrating to make your own content, in my opinion, just because, you know, you have one camera and you have to, you know, you're the one that has to move it around and all that. You don't know if you're getting a good angle, so I think it's much easier.
When you went in to do your first movie, at what point did it hit you that you're doing a full-on porn film?
Oh man, like the moment it started, I was like, oh man, this is really happening. But it was fun. It was great.
For you, is the dialogue easier than the sex, or is the sex easier?
I would say the sex is easier than the dialogue.
And you work with a complete stranger?
Yeah, for the most part. I don't know who the talent is.
Turn on for you, is it?
Yeah, it's a turn on, yeah. It's kind of like a little surprise.
And at this point, what are your do's and don'ts on camera?
I don't have many. Obviously, I don't like golden showers or anything like that's not obvious, but I don't like golden showers or anything like that. But other than that, my limits are pretty, I have very few limits as of right now.
Are you that sexually playful off camera?
Yeah.
Or just doing it for camera?
No, I'm that sexually playful off camera. Mm-hmm.
Then how much different are you sexually on camera and off camera?
I feel like they're pretty similar, but there is acting involved in the scene. So, but for the most part, I tend to let go. So.
Is it easier for you knowing there's a camera on, or is it easier for you at home and in private?
So I get really turned on knowing that there's a camera on me. I love watching myself. I love seeing the production afterwards. But there's not as much pressure, obviously, when I'm at home as there is on camera, because you don't want to mess up or have to stop or anything like that. So
from the stuff you've watched before getting into business until the stuff you've shot, what you expected, what you didn't expect?
They were very different, actually. Like, I thought that, you know what I mean, you would go for a couple minutes in one position, stop, you know, all right, change positions, you know, go like this for a certain amount of time. But it was actually a lot of them play through. A lot of the bigger productions, obviously, they stop and go for the most part, but you just kind of play through and they edit out what they edit out, so.
Do you prefer it that way? Do you prefer just the people that you go, or do you like being directed?
It's more comfortable when being directed because you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but it's easier and less nerve-wracking to just go through.
Are there any actors, anybody you want to work with that maybe you've seen?
Oh yeah, for sure. Owen Gray in Small Hands and Cecilia Lyon, for sure.
What is it about Small Hands that all you ladies just love?
Oh man, it's the way he fucks. I'm not joking. That's really, I think that might be most people's thing, but yeah.
Have you met him?
No, I haven't. No. I did subscribe to his OnlyFans, but don't tell him that.
How much different are you than the person people see on camera? How much of this is an act?
I would say I'm pretty genuine, and it's really a lot similar. I don't know, me as an actor will probably grow in the near future, but right now I don't tend to deviate too much from my natural.
Do you think people expect that for you? Like you have to become this thing to be whatever it is you're supposed to be, I guess.
During the scene, yeah, they definitely want to see, you know what I mean, like a certain change. Obviously, they want to see that you are getting into character and stuff. But.
And how much of this do you feel is an actual performance as opposed to just getting boned?
I think that it's probably maybe like 75-25 maybe. I feel like a lot of it's acting, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, we're not like always faking it or anything like that, but you're still aware that you have to, you know, turn a certain way for the camera, you know, you have to be conscious of certain things.
And have you seen any of your movies yet?
Yes, I have.
Did you watch them from a critical perspective? Or
I did, yeah. I want to see what I did, you know, what I could do differently in the next production. And my first production, I was like, yeah, it's all right. It was good. It was. Me knowing it was my first production, I think I'm being hard on myself. But I did one with Hobie Buchanan, and I was super happy about that one.
You like rough sex then?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
For you, what does that mean? Are you a person who likes your hair pulled?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Spanked? Mm-hmm. Dirty talk?
Yep. Yeah, I like all that.
Choked?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a frape scene is?
No.
Fantasy rape.
Okay. Yeah, I can get into that. Yeah.
For you, is that the turn on for that you're giving up control?
Yeah, for sure. It's the control dynamic, really.
And a lot of girls have mentioned to me, Hobie. Mm-hmm. Is it the way he shoots that you like? Is it just the content?
I like it. I like the things that he does in the videos. You know what I mean? And he like gropes the girls. That's my thing. I like being groped.
You like being touched?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like another word for it is like perved on, if you could think, like, you know what I mean? I like that. So.
Is that just on camera or off camera?
Even off camera, for sure. Yeah. But it doesn't tend to happen too much off camera.
Why?
I don't know. It's just maybe people feel weird about, you know, just like, oh, you know what I mean?
Maybe you intimidate them?
I don't know. I know I tend to intimidate a lot of people because they say I talk with a lot of confidence, but I don't see it. But
do you think you scare men when it comes to sex?
Some of them, for sure, because I'm very experienced and I know myself.
Exactly.
So yes, for some people,
yeah.
I would say it's intimidating.
You're a good-looking woman they've probably had 2 partners in their life.
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to keep a normal relationship and be in this business?
For sure, yeah, it is. But it's all about honesty and just being aware of each other's expectations and boundaries, really. And being honest with each other. Can't get mad if you're being honest, you know. So it is very much possible.
From being in this business, does sex have to be a big part of the relationship?
No. I think you tend to cut back a little bit on sex when you're in the industry, and you get to build your relationships more on personal, you know, personality and, you know, personal likeness. Just because you're having sex off camera, and you also want to be safe. So, you know what I mean? It's not possible to make sure everybody's tested before, so.
Do you ever find out that your civilian friends want porn sex from you?
I haven't had that yet. No, but see, anytime I would have sex, people would always be like, you should be a porn star. So, I mean, that's something I hear a lot, but no, I haven't really actually had sex with anybody since I've been in the industry, besides industry people at the moment. Because I haven't really been home either.
Is that on purpose, though? Or is that...
I just haven't been home, yeah. I have a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and they're back home, but I just haven't seen them in a minute. So it's been a few weeks.
When you're not doing silly interviews and stuff like this, what do you like to do?
I like to read. I like to read books. Learn something new is what I like to do, too. It feels like I'm always working, and I don't mean like working on adult industry stuff. It just feels like I'm always doing something more to, you know, improve something in my life. I don't tend to just, you know, take walks to the beach or anything like that. I'm normally attached to a computer or something.
But you like that, all right?
Yeah, I do love being outside. Yeah, and I love being busy for sure. Yeah. If I'm like just sitting around doing nothing, it's just start to feel blech. And then I feel like the next day I feel like I'm rushing for some reason, so I tend to stay very busy.
And you've been in the business roughly for a year between camming and making,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Probably a little bit over a year. Yeah.
What you expected, what you didn't expect?
I expected it to be a little easier. I'm not gonna lie.
Sexually?
Like so, like with OnlyFans and getting people to follow you and stuff like that. I thought it was gonna be a little easier. It looks easy looking at other girls, you know what I mean? But it was actually really hard.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
When you shoot stuff, do you shoot stuff that you want to see or stuff you think will sell?
It's the stuff I want to see, really. I ask the fans what they would like to see, but it's pretty in line with what I want. There was one thing though, I was thinking about doing like an anal video on there, but I did a little poll and asked everybody what they would like to see, and not one person clicked anal. Not one person. So I was like, all right, well, we'll just leave that off for now.
You mentioned anal sex. Have you had that in your personal life?
Yeah. In my personal life, never on camera.
Is that on purpose? Is that a business thing?
No, I just haven't gotten there yet.